Hello everyone, this is Cheryl Gonzalez and this is Group 2. Now we wanted to focus on Starbucks and what has caused the company to lose its neighborhood feel. They still charge a premium price for coffee, even though we find Starbucks on every single corner. Do customers still get that one special experience that they did when Starbucks was still growing? Our purpose of the report was to examine the physical and financial growth of Starbucks. How has it affected the customer's experience and its overall brand? The research will focus on the evolution of Starbucks' customer base, the reaction to the premium brand's market saturation, and ultimately the loss of a valuable experience. Future plans and tactics that help Starbucks successfully reconnect with original customers while continuing to grow a customer base or consumer base will also be examined. So, what was Starbucks' background? How did it get started? When did they first open? And what inspired Starbucks' unique neighborhood feel? Was it the way that their stores were laid out, or was it just that you could get coffee on every corner? And what products were first sold before the company became a major chain? So with that being said, what led to the company's premium brand to diminish? Well, we'll look at how many stores were opened annually and how were the employees and customers being treated. Was it just herding cattle through to get the orders out, or did the baristas actually learn customer names and treat them special? So how many and what kind of products were they selling? Did they expand too quickly and introduce too much into their stores too fast? Or did they not expand quickly and introduce slowly into their stores, but then begin to diversify as well? Or did the products increase or decrease per year? Currently, they're increasing by 1% every few years, and typically due to price of coffee beans or products that they need to run their stores. So failure and closing of the stores across the company. What led to the closing of the stores? Was it indeed a market saturation, or did people just become unimpressed with the brand or lose their interest? How were the stores selected for closing? Did they select them randomly, or were they strategic in their selection? Did the Starbucks future selection of sites change? Did they continue on their business model, or did they stop and reevaluate? And what was the reaction that Starbucks had to stores closing? Did the closures lead to a re-evolution of the company brand? And were there plans to reduce or change store product lines? Should Starbucks continue to close stores to regain market stability or remain at current store count? All of these and more are what we examine in our report. The closures led to a evaluation of the company brand and determining where they were going to put their stores. No longer were they going to see stores across the street from each other. And were certain markets oversaturated and other markets not even touched? We will examine this along with assessment and proposed solutions for the future Starbucks brand. So should the Starbucks change for their customer base? Do they have something already that's established and good, or do they need to reevaluate and change their model? And how should they manage their growth? When they expand in the US, is that the same as expansion overseas? And should they reduce their product line or expand it? Starbucks going forward for success is what we're going to be looking at.